I am Father Thomas P.J., Assistant Professor, Department of Applied Electronics and Instrumentation, Rajagiri School of Engineering and Technology. Welcome to the course Sustainable Engineering. Introduction. Concept of Sustainable Engineering. As an introduction to sustainable engineering, let's first set the platform for sustainable thoughts. The environment is where we live, and development is what we all do in attempting to improve our lot within that abode. The two are inseparable. This is the quote from Common Future, a report of the World Commission on Environment and Development. The term environment has been derived from the French term environ, means to encircle or to surround. Hence, environment is referred to as sum total of all conditions which surround humans. Mother Earth is blessed with natural environment known as ecosystem. It is comprised of human beings, plants, animals, mountains, atmosphere, rocks, and massive oceans. It is also a treasure of innumerable natural resources: air, water, fire, electric charge, and minerals, all of which have a major role to play in the existence of life on Earth. The history of sustainability traces human-dominated ecological system from the earliest civilization to the present. Primitive man's environment consisted of merely the physical aspects of our planet, namely land, air, water, and other living things. The use of fire and desire for food by man started altering the existing natural composition of plant and animal communities. By the 20th century, the Industrial Revolution had paved the way for a substantial change in our lifestyle due to tremendous progress in various fields of development. The pursuit for comfort, security, and ease resulted in leaping advancements in science and technology, but on the other hand, led to an exponential increase in the consumption of natural resources. Increase in wealth and development were considered as indication of progress. This paved the way to a clear inequality among countries globally. While the developed countries were enjoying the fruits of progress, the developing countries were facing severe challenges such as poverty, social inequality, unemployment, pollution, and accumulation of waste. Engineering tools were designed for finding solutions to these problems, which had resulted in great technological innovations. Innovations in technology have given us canals, railways, highways, power systems, high-rise buildings, and automobiles. Technological advancements have always been the basis for human development, but many a time these developments were steered at the cost of our precious natural resources, impairing the biogeochemical cycles, thereby endangering the quality of environment. This led to a variety of problems in the social, economical, and environmental aspects: poverty, social injustice, urban sprawl, pollution, desertification, climate change, and social alienation, which even threatens the quality and very existence of future generations. In this context, the words of Mahatma Gandhi become relevant. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. In the 21st century, there was an increasing global awareness of the threat posed by the human-induced activities. As a result, a concept of environmental management formed the basis of sustainability. Sustainability is a term which can be used to bridge the gap between development and environmental conservation. Sustainability is an answer to unchecked developmental activities. Sustainability and sustainable development focuses on balancing that fine line between competing needs, our need to move forward technologically and economically, and the need to protect the environment in which we and our fellow beings live. Sustainability requires balancing of economic, social, and environmental activities since they interact in so many ways. Sustainable engineering is a process of engineering where use of energy and resources are made in a sustainable manner. It can be related as a sequence of process for arriving as a successful product with appropriate concern for environment and social equality. Sustainability thought should trigger the consciousness of engineers in terms of applying sustainability principles in their thinking and profession. The definition for sustainable development was presented in the report Our Common Future as the development that meets the needs of the current generation without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their needs. For the world to be sustainable, the four principles are to be held. Reduce dependence upon fossil fuels. Reduce dependence upon synthetic substances. Reduce encroachment upon nature. Meet human needs fairly and efficiently. In 2005, the World Summit on Social Development identified three core areas that are also called three pillars. The three basic pillars of sustainable development are social pillar, environment pillar, and economic pillar. Social pillar stands for the societal development that provides food, shelter, clothing, education, and health for human beings. Environment pillar means environmental protection that provides pollution-free air, water, and soil for the present and future generation. Economic pillar emphasizes on economic development such as provision of job, industrial development, business policy change, and so on for improving the quality of life. The action of government to implement sustainable development in their policies may even be considered as the fourth pillar of sustainable development. This is a simple model designed by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature in the year 1994. The basic principle of this model is that an egg is good only if both the white and yolk are good. Similarly, a society is well and sustainable only if both people and ecosystem are well. Broadly speaking, social sustainability points to the social well-being and harmony that exist in a society. All sections, the rich, the poor, and other diverse groups in a society should have equal access to the basic resources. Human values and relationships should be given importance without compromising on their quality of life. A simple definition of environmental sustainability is improving the quality of human life while living within the carrying capacity of our planet. When the sum total of natural resources is used up faster than it can be replenished, degradation of environment occurs. Economic sustainability indicates the ability of economy to support a defined level of economic production indefinitely. Economic development is about giving people what they want without compromising quality of life and reducing the financial burden. The global challenges to sustainable development over the past years include change in demographic profiles, economic and social dynamics, advancements in technology, and trend towards environmental deterioration. The world is facing challenges in all three dimensions of sustainable development: economic, social, and environmental. More than 1 billion people are still living in extreme poverty and income inequality, and the situation is more aggravated in many other countries. At the same time, unsustainable consumption and production patterns have resulted in huge economic and social cost. The major challenges faced by sustainable development across the globe include climate change, hunger and malnourishment, income inequality, rapid urbanization, energy resources, pandemic outbreak. The impact of climate change is increasing in the absence of adequate safeguards. There is a need to promote integrated and sustainable management of natural resources and ecosystems and take appropriate mitigation and adaptation measures. Hunger and malnourishment, though decreasing in many developing countries, still remain persistent in many other countries. Food and nutrition security continues to be an elusive goal for too many people. Income inequality within and among many countries have been rising and has reached an extremely high level, invoking social conflict. Rapid urbanization, especially in developing countries, calls for major changes in the way in which urban development is being designed and managed at present. Energy needs are likely to remain dissatisfied for hundreds of millions of households unless significant progress is achieved in ensuring access to renewable energy sources. Pandemics are large-scale outbreaks of infectious disease that can greatly increase morbidity and mortality over a wide geographic area. Pandemics cause significant economic, social, and political disruption. Evidence suggests that the likelihood of pandemics has increased over the past century because of increased global travel and integration, urbanization, changes in land use, and greater exploitation of natural environment. Significant policy attention has to be focused on the need to identify and limit emerging outbreaks that might lead to pandemics and to expand and sustain investment to build preparedness and health capacity. In a TED Talk from 2015, Bill Gates warned that the world is not prepared for an epidemic, pandemic, or outbreaks. He told, if anything kills over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus rather than a war. Not missiles, but microbes. Only the path of sustainable development can lead us to the future. Mahatma Gandhiji told, wealth does not consist of jewelry and money, but in providing for proper food, clothes, education, and creating healthy conditions of living for every one of us. A country can be called prosperous and free only when its citizens can easily earn enough to meet their needs. Pope Francis, in his encyclical on environment, Laudato Si, wrote, many things have to change course, but it is we human beings above all who need to change. We lack an awareness of our common origin, of our mutual belonging, and of a future to be shared with everyone. This basic awareness would enable the development of new convictions, attitudes, and forms of life. Reference books. Thank you.